First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. O'Connell going straight to the air. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw here, O'Connell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Ready. Seven Pirates. Hey, check that. Street.
They begin with a run by Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On 3rd down, Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Hooker on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hooker's throw taken in by Green here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Hooker now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Las Vegas' pass rush was one of the weakest in the league last season, but don't tell that to Crosby. He earned Defensive Player of the Year votes with 12.5 sacks, nearly half of his team's total.
Looking to throw, Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hooker now off play action. And pass caught. It's Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This to Laporta, right side. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
O'Connell from the gun on third down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Shoves him aside. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He's got this to Williams, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hooker to the air yet again. And that's to Amon Us St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
18
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
St. Brown in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Amon Us St. Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw, O'Connell. The left side throw complete to Adams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carlson able to put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. That's caught by Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Here's O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. There he goes, left side. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Ready!
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
A final shot before break. Hooker, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Hooker. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hooker. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It's a gain of 34. First down throw here. It's Hooker. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Hooker. And he fires one incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Hooker. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Left wing 19. Ready.
Hooker now off play action. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing. Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. In motion left comes Williams.
Ready.
Quick throw completed by Hooker. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Check mash. Check mash.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kendre Miller, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd down and 4. Throwing. O'Connell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. To throw here, O'Connell. Open man is Tucker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. from the shotgun. O'Connell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. Look at the big man rumble! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down throw, O'Connell. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 32 yards. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change out.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Hey, check that, street.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Six the Eagles. Go, Reed, go.
They'll run it again with Miller. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Once again, O'Connell back to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And O'Connell now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And is this defense